The French Revolution triggered a wave of fear and terror that got the British building fortresses and castles like they never had before. Now on BBC4, Dan Cruikshank recreates the horror of an invasion by the French. And the moving story of female to male transsexual Robert Eads is this Thursday's Storyville at 9 o'clock. This is BBC4, now the talk show with the journalist and art critic Waldemar Januszczak. It all gets surreal from now on here on BBC4. Jonathan Meades traces the development of surrealism in an hour, followed by Dali's disturbing classic film, Un Chien Andalou. And Dali's success gets him into hot water first. There's very strong language and strobe effects as Stephen Fry, Ewan Bremner and an impish cast present Surrealissimo. It's all still a bit strange here on BBC4, and there's more strong language as Jonathan Meades gets inside the world of Dali, Breton and co. to chart the development of the surrealist. An invasion by Germany and the pernicious ideology of Adolf Hitler threatened our very existence, and the English Channel was no longer protection to the threat from above. This is BBC4. And this is BBC4, now the talk show with Maria Misra. And Storyville, following Robert Eads' moving story, is tomorrow at 9. In half an hour, actors from theatre, film and television discuss the challenge of playing Hamlet. First on BBC4, following his highly acclaimed production, Peter Brook discusses the inspiration for his work in conversation with Sir Richard Eyre. With scientists already undertaking the first cloning experiments, can we trust them with the responsibility of looking after our interests? Now, BBC4, with the Royal Society and Radio 4's Today programme, hosts a unique debate on the wide-ranging issues surrounding genetic experimentation. It's presented by John Humphreys. As well as acclaimed and thought-provoking theatre, BBC4 screens the best of recent international cinema. Here's a preview. Good evening, welcome to BBC4. Later tonight, we've the first of our Readers and Writers Roadshows, bringing authors face-to-face with the people who buy their books. That's at 8:30. First tonight, Julian Richards uncovers the blood of the Vikings. And this is BBC4 with the very first Readers and Writers Roadshow, presented by Kate Moss. We've a time... BBC4's Readers and Writers Roadshow is the first ever weekly book programme to be broadcast throughout the year. It's reached Colchester now, where Kate Moss and guests explore the different perspectives that literature takes on history. Now on BBC4, Helena Kennedy encounters some very distressing scenes as she journeys to Rwanda to profile the work and life of a secretive and controversial world figure. And tonight, we've Edward Yang's epic award-winning drama, A One and a Two. That's in half an hour. First on BBC4, a review of the best new and classic DVD releases with Stuart McConey. Paintbrushes and chainsaws at the ready now as BBC4, with some strobe effects, reveals the candid, bitchy and highly entertaining unofficial history of Brit art, in the words of the people who made it happen.